What's up? For those who care in the world, this normally wouldn't get my attention, but the fact is it's getting my attention is due because of who's involved more than anything and the way they're choosing to proceed. You see, here's the narrative. A character that is known by the name and calls himself DJ Vlad. And I want to first say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel, everyone who's liked and hit the notification buttons, everybody who's done all these extra things that they shouldn't have to do. Everybody who's contacted YouTube and said, hey, why am I not getting my notifications? All of you, I want to say thank you to you because it's been a lot of weird activity taking place in the past few weeks. You know, coincidences that looks like somebody's doing some type of tampering. And that's been happening for the past few weeks. So a lot of you haven't been getting notifications. Now, as we look further into things, I will say this. This here was disturbing to me. But it seems to be the same behavior of pattern that we see from these type of males. We've seen the same type of activity from DJ Academics, who happens to be friends with DJ Vlad. He's like a chip off the old block, where they seem to be pro male but hate females. Oh, they hate women. From what you exhibit and what you see from the behavior, it's not how men carry themselves. So what they are overgrown boys with money. So they're like spoiled suburbanites. And in this instance, suburbanite known by Labuni, Vladimir, decided in his best interest to try to publicly humiliate a female who battles with mental health, all because she didn't give him the interview or whatever that he did, because she got an interview with Sweetie and he wanted that interview and didn't get it. It's the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life. And the most pathetic from the guy who's supposed to be the number one source for hip hop and entertainment on YouTube. Then if you're the number one guy, then you should get off your ass and go get that interview then. What you need her for? Oh, she was the one bringing people in. Okay. So she was bringing people in. She didn't come to you. You went to her and asked her to work for you and work with you. And I like how people are wording that you fired her. How are you going to fire someone who's an independent contractor? So she wasn't hired by you. You paid her to do independent work. You paid her for that. And to show you how classless he is, because she liked a tweet of somebody calling you a clown, you got all in your feelings, saying she no longer works with DJ Vlad. She will no longer conduct any interviews. We'd like to apologize for all the interviews she's ruined. And if you felt she ruined the interviews, why are you sitting there calling her and trying to get her back? Talking about I'll pay you $10,000. You see, this is the kind of foolery you have to deal with. The kind of clowns. The messiness. This is what they do. Brings it back to when he was messing with me. All because I said, hey, I gave a fair assessment between him and Kwame. And he really lost it like he's above it. He's like a spoiled child who thinks everybody's supposed to kiss his butt. And if they don't, he gonna come down on them. I'm like, you have got the wrong individual, buddy. I'm not one of these YouTubers that's trying to come up off you and be up under you like man, I just hope academics and Vlad sees me and I can go to another level and I can work with those guys. I don't need none of you, Mom. I don't need you. But what I ain't gonna do is let you walk around talking king about me. That ain't happening, bro. Not on my watch. Ain't gonna be no scraps in my scrapbook. I can guarantee you that. Now here's the news. You can play those games if you want to. But as I said before, you are the cause and the root of your own problems. No one in the industry like you? Good. They have reason to. I know why they don't like you, and I know why they shouldn't like you. So, it don't bother me. But let's look at what Vlad texted her. 10K for Sweetie. She posted, she won't do Vlad. Why? Immediately. Why? I literally only was given 12 minutes and they cut me off at 9. She doesn't speak on her personal life either. Whack. Oh my God. She thinks blogs are creating a narrative around her. I don't know. I feel bad. Can you send me her publicist's contact? Her publicist don't like Vlad. She told me she wouldn't ever have her artist do it. I'm sorry. It's a struggle when I'm trying to pitch you. Cool. I don't like them either then. I'll choose violence. I'll be posting the voicemail also. I'm honestly tired of these BS publicists hating on us. I'm going on the offensive moving forward. Now, see this? He's like a child. When he's told they don't like him, what does he immediately do? I'll choose violence. Cool, I don't like them either then. I'll choose violence. Then go get violent then. What you gonna do? Do it within 140 characters? I'm gonna get real violent. I'm gonna put a virus on their computer. See how they like that? Oh my goodness. These are the type of clowns that's making it bad for business. How could Vlad call someone a terrible interviewer? How could that even come up? How can somebody ever in DJ Vlad's whole existence be called a terrible interviewer? Like he gives the most stellar interview. Are you kidding me? So I see here that you you went to Columbia Records and you guys set out to make a record, and the DJ didn't show up. No, I was at Sony Records then, and the DJ. No, that was their DJ. They had a DJ. Oh, okay, okay. All right, yeah, it was Sony. Sony, my fault. Yeah, let me go on Google here. Sure, it was Sony. Yeah, yeah, it was Sony. Yeah, it was Sony. I was there. So, so everybody is sitting there saying all of these wonderful things. And all of these people were never wrong. Just totally amazing. Now, here's the thing. And I want people to understand. Y'all might think we're hating on Vlad. This is Vlad picking on a 80-pound woman named Shirley Ju, who's a journalist who has her own contacts that she didn't get from Vlad. She had her own contacts. Her page is called Shirley Temple. And what she does is she speaks about mental health. She knows about what she's talking about when it comes to mental health. So she's talking to artists and everything else. She had G-Eazy on the show, and that's what got his attention. He got G-Eazy. Let me reach out to her. So once again, Vlad has proven he pays for interviews. Vlad has proven that he is throwing money around and then trying to bully and intimidate defenseless, innocent women who is suffering from mental anguish. She's somebody who knows about mental health. And what you're doing is stirring up your followers, who are all these social mediaites who are going to go and follow her and say all these hurtful, painful things to her. And hopefully she is strong enough to survive that and be able to stay away from that. And, through all her, people on social media that follow her, who support her, and she got my support. I'm going to be there. If she need anything to talk to, anything for her mental health, to deal with that and how to block that out. Don't listen to them. Just report them. Keep it moving. Have somebody else deal with it for a while and just focus on your work and your interviews, and don't get engaged until it dies out, because people like Vlad are predators. They like the fact they feel empowered. They get to prey on women. It's sick, but they choose certain women that they think they can get away with doing that to. He saw you and figured, I can do this to her because she's beneath me. It's not right. It's not right at all. So Vlad, if you're listening to this is Carcino, and I'm telling you to F you. From the bottom of my heart. This ain't got nothing to do with the way you thought you could talk to me or do. This is the way I feel about you right now. And I feel you ain't worth the paper you printed on. So if you ever in there and you ever on this channel and you ever in the comment section, just let him know. Carcino wants you to know. He says, F you and you ain't worth it. There will never be a day me and you become cool. There will never be a day me and you will sit there and actually have a conversation. That time has come and gone. Shirley does not like drama. I don't mind the smoke. I just don't like giving you attention. Because I don't think you're deserving of any of it. You're trash to me. And once you become trash to me, that's it, bro. You the past. So I put you in the same boat as that other clown. Your little junior. Oh, definitely hit that like button up. So let's listen to Shirley explain in her own words.
I lose the audio. Yeah, I just apologize for all the negativity because I really actually hate negativity, and I hate that I even have to promote negativity. So yeah, just wanted to get that piece out there because it didn't have to get like this at all.
Nope.
Got a new joint. I like it. But anyways, I just want to first and foremost say, like, Sweetie has nothing to do with this. Aisha, the politics, has nothing to do with this. This is strictly between me and Vlad. Like, I wonder if Slim ever gets high off. Why did you retweet at Vlad? What do you mean? First of all, I don't know if y'all saw, but Vlad deleted his tweet. The shit that really got me pissed off was his tweet last night, dragging me on Twitter, saying Shirley Ju doesn't work for us anymore. Sorry to all the Vlad TV viewers for her ruining interviews. And to be honest, yo, like, I'll be the first person to say that, bro. They fucking hated me on Vlad. Like, what? That shit was crazy. Hold on, I gotta send.
Because there are a bunch of people that can't get women, so they hate women.
Alright, I can't find her on a show called Shirley's Temple. It has a focus on mental health. How ironic, right? So I booked Akon for him. Akon was ecstatic to do Vlad. Like, Taylor Bennett, he was stoked to do Vlad. There are people that do fuck with Vlad. Okay, she's good.
I don't.
Because I hate being all loud by myself. Slim, come here. Come here, Slim. But right. This incident was so, like, out of left field and so unreasonable, and like, I can't grasp my head around it. It's just like right. So fucking crazy. So yeah, I was actually adjusting the hate at first because yeah. So Vlad, I woke up this morning and Vlad had deleted his tweet. His tweet was right. He was no longer working with Vlad. Sorry to all the viewers for all the interviews she ruined. So at one point during my working relationship with Vlad, we had to pivot from me doing interviews to strictly booking because I will be the first to admit I got hella hate on Vlad. And I don't like... Was it because of you or your association with him? It was because Vlad viewers are like trolls on the internet and they just want to hate. I'm not so they was just talking down. I'm not saying their comments weren't valid. Like, I try to actually take it as constructive criticism. Like, I remember at one point I was like, oh fuck, I gotta actually research. Like, Vlad's interviews are like, he knows shit and pulls up shit that I couldn't even find on Google. So I'm like impressed by it all because I've been a journalist for a decade and I feel like I got lazy with it. Like, I wasn't researching. So he showed me like how important. So yeah, there are positives to it. How did I get there? I just smoked, so you gotta go through cycles. Yeah. You're redundant. But anyway, so yeah, his fans, his people love to hate me there. Like, it's cool. Like, that's, but for him to be petty and put that on blast over Twitter because he was butthurt that he saw me retweet a tweet from an acclaimed journalist named Garrett Kennedy. He writes for LA Times and all these things. But his tweet basically was saying, wow, this is a guy that dragged another girl and then dragged another female. Like, it was like, and he called him a clown, and I had retweeted that. But I hadn't responded at all out of respect for the publicist. Like, I had to move carefully, you know, like.
Okay.
And then he took it to that level because he saw that retweet and he got butthurt. Like, I was just like, am I in the twilight zone? Like, this fool is like, bro, like Twitter fingers.
So how was y'all working environment? Like, y'all get along?
Okay. That's the thing. We've had mishaps in the past. There was actually an incident where I'm about to air all this shit out. There was an incident where his videographer resigned, and the day he resigned, there was some like miscommunication between us via email with his assistant, and he literally blamed me for his videographer resigning. It was like the craziest shit. I was like, and that's when I feel like all successful people are kind of crazy. Like, it's cool. Like, you know, they all have their moments, but like,
okay,
if I'm gonna keep it real, he's not like even the videographer admitted like he's not the best person to work with. Like, I remember doing my first virtual interview. He had gotten me equipment so I could do it from home, so we didn't have to pay for studio time, right?
Okay.
I remember my first virtual interview. It was with GMK. Go check it out. Actually, don't, but it's on Vlad. But anyways, yeah, I'm like, wait, and he was like here helping me with it, so in case I wouldn't mess up. And then I hit him after and was like, yo, thank you so much. Like, you don't understand how much that helped me, and thank you. And he was like, oh, trust me, I'm doing it so I don't get bitched out by Vlad. I was like, damn, that helped me, and thank you. And he was like, oh, trust me, I'm doing it so I don't get bitched out by Vlad. The publicist doesn't want any of her artists doing Vlad. I was generalizing all the publicists. I wasn't saying Aisha. I was saying that shit to get him off my back.
Oh, okay. Letting him know.
Aisha never said that.
Like that.
Aisha never said that. So I need to.
So I'm going to let y'all listen to the rest on the Patreon. Go to Carsino for Life Patreon, and you'll be able to listen to Shirley Ju break it down and explain all of this nonsense that's been going on, that took place during Thanksgiving. Like I said, I haven't really, been giving that too much attention, been focused on a lot of real life things that's important, but this is important to her, and it's important to people with mental health. You don't want to have someone, just because they're in a position of power and they got some pull on the internet, that they can go ahead and start bullying people with mental health issues, and who struggle with mental health. So I just don't like that. I don't like the bullying tactics. And I don't know why people would support that. I don't watch DJ Vlad. You could do what you want to do. I just don't give my support to nonsense like that. People like that feed off the energy that as long as the people keep backing me and I'm getting these views, I'm in control. So their tough persona is their illusion of power. But those type of people get what's coming to them. Then behind closed doors, they get scared when real power show up, and they be, oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what happens. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the page, hit the notification bell. I'm out. My Cash App is Carsino. God bless. Good night.